Now where they go?
For spiders. No more demon heart to eat. It's still beating.
Heart. Heart is good. Be good to heart. Don't tear out heart. Heart is good. Strong, beating, good heart. Hey, is that my car?
Mr. Lamont, I assure you the missing woman will be found. I will personally track her down myself.
Just like you personally picked her up from the land of the living.
That was my intention, but Agent Calavera somehow got to her first.
We gave you the fastest car, Domino. We gave you all the best clients. You had all the advantages. So how was this Calavera able to sneak in there and eat your lunch?
Oh, now, Hector, you can't get too mad at Domino. That wasn't his fault.
Oh, I can, Don. You should know I can get too mad. But not at Domino. After all, he wasn't in charge of this operation. At least, not until now.
Hector, no!
What?
Marigolds. Funny. For some reason, I was expecting tulips. Well, maybe Mr. Calavera, eh, Domino? Why don't you personally go down to the basement and escort him up here? The sooner he's sprouted and we can get back to business, the better.
Wanna go for a ride?
I thought
They
you'd
call
never
murdering
ask.
someone sprouted.
Oh! Sorry.
Huh. Which way should we go? Down, left, right. Whoa. So many choices.
Hey, wait a second.
Well, this is the area that Tim and I would make a lot of jokes about because, you know, producer type person, I need to shorten the game, cut it somehow. So this area, I would, you know, say, hey, we need to cut the beavers. Does that make sense?
He's like, no way, not cutting it.
Oh, well, the whole time we'd fight about it, and it was that one kind of thing where, that was the story I told a little earlier about the ship,
Yeah.
you know, and he said, Leslie, a game is like a ship, and the ship is going, and it's going to keep going until it stops. And I was like, what kind of logic is that? It has to finish at some point. So I was like, look, the beavers got to go, and they'd always be on the list. And he actually drew me a little pictures on a napkin of like the armadillo, the beavers on fire. And he's like, why did you cut me, Leslie? Please don't cut me, Leslie. And he would just poke me.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Beavers! What did I do? have no idea what's going on. Try going this way.
Manny, this is a low-riding street rod, not a 4x4. We don't have the clearance for that kind of road.
Okay.
Híjole, mano. What sort of unholy Christmas tree farm is this, Gladys? Gladys?
Manny, check out this wheelbarrow, will you? With a couple of ATV nubby tires on the back and a 2-stroke lawnmower engine, we could make one sweet go-kart.
So we got a machine on the wheelbarrow and whatever this thing is.
Gladys, what are they doing to that tree?
Oh, city boy. You work all day in a 60-story skyscraper, but didn't you ever wonder what it was made of? The marrow of these trees, man. They suck it out. It's like cement.
Is that why the town's called El Marro?
Huh? Never thought of that. Maybe so.
That would make a decent go-kart.
Huh. What's up, AK Mark? How you doing tonight?
Switches up.
I remember in this room, as in several others, Julian, we used a sound ambience that we recorded using a contact microphone on various machines, like Coke machines, other vibrating devices or machine-like devices that produces a kind of interesting hum. And if you put your ear up against a Coke machine, or I was just on the Golden Gate Bridge last week and I stuck my ear up against one of those, 300, 200 foot pylons, and it's amazing the resonances that are going on in those type of resonant bodies. And we would record things like that and turn them into ambiences for some of the rooms.
Interesting. All right, let's see what happens when we pull this.
Ooh, careful, Manny! With the harmonic balancer turned off, those pumps might shake that tree apart. Oh, but... Oh! If we shook the tree down, those pumps would dislodge, and I could make high-lift shocks out of them for the bone wagon. Hold on. I'm going to unbalance that wheel with some of these weights. That'll shake her down for sure. Okay,
Man,
just give me a
nimble.
second to balance these doggies.
Whoops.
Still not enough.
And maybe if I moved them around a little.
That wheel should really be shaking the tree down, don't you think? I'd climb it myself, but I don't want to take all the fun away from Gladys. I'd climb it myself, but I don't want to take all the fun away from Gladys.
Okay.
Hey, while you have that off, let me try moving those weights around some more.
I don't see the original one up there.
Okay, just give me a second to balance these doggies. That should do it.
Still not enough.
And maybe if I moved them around a little. Hey, while you have that off, let me try moving those weights around some more. Okay, just give me a second to balance these doggies. That should do it.
Is it just a matter of keeping...
Still not enough.
And maybe if I moved them around a little.
I don't know.
Hey, while you have that off, let me try moving those weights around some more.
Well, if he's doing that, I can't do anything. So it's not like
Okay,
it's a timing
just give me
thing.
a second to balance these doggies.
I can leave, that's about it. Oh, now I could touch it then.
Still not enough.
And maybe if I moved them around a little.
No place for a bone there. No place for a bone there.
Hey, while you have that off, let me try moving those weights around some more.
He always climbs and puts it in the exact
Okay,
same
just
spot.
give me a second to balance these doggies. That should...
Still not enough.
And maybe if I moved them around a little.
Alright, what am I missing?
This place gives me the creeps.
I'm ready to go when you are.
Let's see. Anything else to do in this view? I don't think so.
I ain't driving back to town, Manny.
Hint, the machine. That's a horrible hint. I'm assuming this is the machine.
Not picking that up. That wheel should really be shaking the tree down, don't you think?
The wheel should be really shaking the tree down.
I'd climb it myself, but I don't want to take all the fun away from Glottis.
Alright, what if I can maybe use this on it?
I don't want to mess up my blade. I don't want to mess up my blade.
I've already been hitting the switch. These hints are stupid.
I don't want to mess up my blade.
Well, the only other thing I have is a bow and arrow or this.
That's not on fire.
It's not on fire. It's not on fire.
That's not on fire.
It's about timing. Huh.
Hey, while you have that off, let me try moving those weights around some more. Okay, just give me a second to balance these doggies. Hey, Manny! What are you doing?
Outside of the entertainment value, that didn't do what I had hoped.
Huh. Sorry, buddy.
That was a dirty trick, Manny.
Oh, it was an accident. I bumped the switch with my elbow.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
Hey, while you have that off, let me try moving those weights around some more. Now, no monkey business this time, Calavera.
Boom it.
Manny, you promise! That was a dirty trick, Manny.
Wasn't me this time. These kids did it.
Oh, okay. Hey, while you have that off, let me try moving those weights around some more. Now, no monkey business this time, Calavera. Manny, you promise? That was a dirty trick, Manny.
I don't know how that happened, but I think it was an electrical short.
Oh, okay. Hey, while you have that off, let me try moving those weights around some more. Now, no monkey business this time, Calavera. Manny, you promise!
Oh, son of a bee. I don't even know what that means.
That was a dirty trick, Manny.
I wasn't even near that switch.
Oh, okay. Hey, while you have that off, let me try moving those weights around some more. Now, no monkey business this time, Calavera. Manny, you promise!
What's up, Mikey?
I don't want to drive this thing all over the forest.
You will once I get that two-stroke in there.
I got past some of it. Oh, I think I see what I'm supposed to do, but this is hard. So I need to make these all go up at a different time. Alright, I think if I make... Alright. I think those ones are good.
drive this thing all over the forest?
You will once I get that two-stroke in there.
I got each of them doing it at a different time. But am I supposed to get them, like, both of the ones on the left to go at the same time as the ones, like, both on the left at the same time and both on the right at the same time?
That was a dirty trick, Manny.
You said to turn it on.
I did?
Yes. Don't say something like that unless you mean it.
Oh, okay. Hey, while you have that off, let me try moving those weights around some more.
Alright, I think I try to get them both going at the same time.
Now, no monkey business this time, Calavera. Manny, you promise?
I want to drive this thing all over the forest.
You will once I get that two-stroke in there.
I don't want to drive this thing all over the forest.
You will once I get that two.
I don't want to drive this thing all over the forest.
You will once I get that two-stroke in there.
So I'm trying to make the things on the side of the trees go off at different times. They're all going off at the same time right now. Got it. Thank you. Yep, got it.
Manny, until now we scraped along the ground like rats. But from now on, we soar. Like eagles. Heh. Like eagles on pogo sticks!
Whoa.
What a relief. I was getting concerned that our transportation wasn't ostentatious enough.
Get in! Or are you afraid of heights?
Now we can go this way. Well, sorry, Dino. It's a tough game. So we can go up or down. Let's go down. Let's see, there's a lock.
There's a big old padlock on this outer gate.
This one was,
How could you ever cut this?
I know, but programmatically, it was buggy,
Oh, yeah.
and it was hard. No one understood, like, how to solve this puzzle for quite a long time.
Oh, damn
and so
it.
I was like, look, you gotta pick something, and we hadn't started it yet. And so this is a classic Tim technique. When you want to cut something, he we'll start putting it in the game.
Yeah.
So that everything gets in. So, yeah. Funny.
A puzzle that's too hard to solve. Fantastic.
Manny, what are you doing? Don't you know what's on the other side of that gate?
Yeah, the way out of the forest.
Demon beavers, Manny. They'll make you into a dam.
Relax, Geppetto. I'm not made of wood.
But Manny, they don't use wood.
Demon beavers. Ah!
I couldn't take that off with my bare hands. If only I hadn't thrown away that little hand exerciser Domino got me for Secret Santa.
I do have a fire extinguisher.
That's not on fire.
Get out of here, you demon beavers.
That road leads out of the forest, I'm sure. But I don't think I'd get very far on foot. Plus, how could I leave without Glottis?
So I can extinguish them, but then they just come back. They bit my butt. Maybe if I put the fire extinguisher on the car.
That's not on fire. That's not on fire.
Out of the way!
Come on, Glottis. Let's crash through this gate and drive right over those little monsters.
No way, Manny. Oh, those flaming bone beavers are mean. They bite, they claw, and if one of them wrapped around my drive shaft, I'd be picking flaming hunks of fur out of my U-joint for months. I'm not going down there until you get rid of them.
Alright, how do I get rid of these dang beavers?
Not here.
Let's see. What happens if I walk through? The same thing. What happens if I drive? Dino, is there a puzzle to this one? Is this an actual puzzle, basically?
Look out!
direction sign.
Look out!
This signpost seems to be pointing the way to Rubacava. Not right now. Well, it's pointing somewhere.
Yeah, this direction doesn't help very much. Huh. Oh wait, there's the giant orange one. I think that's what you're supposed to do. Always go to the one that the orange is pointing at. Alright, put it down. Which one is it pointing to? I guess this is pointing to that one. Alright, Dan, I'll see you when you get back. Yeah. That's that one. Let's maybe go on this one again. Alright, now which one? Down. Is it that one or that one? That's a tough one. I'm gonna guess this one. Maybe if I put it over here, it'll better tell me. What? No, it's gonna go to this one? This sign is a liar. No! Don't do it. Don't succumb to the dark ruffian side. It's not worth it. Don't do it. I'm warning you. It's a bad idea. Alright, where does the sign want me to go now? Back inside. Okay. Well, I'll wait till Dino gets back. He's gonna be so angry. Alright, see, where's that pointing? Looks like it's all the way to this one. Man, this puzzle is crazy. I don't even know if I'm doing it right. I'm just guessing that this is correct. Haha! Good job, Dino. I knew we could make him be a ruffian. Who thought you were gone? Perfect plan. That's why Dino's a mod. He's a genius. Alright, Dino, am I doing this correctly? Basically drop the sign and go to whichever one it goes to? Or is this fruitless and I need to try something else? Just tell me if this is what I'm actually supposed to be doing. A simple yes or no. Ugh. I feel like if this was the solution, I'm either doing it wrong, or that's not the solution at all. Back to the left. Each time until it points down. Whoops, sticky keys.
Well, it's pointing somewhere.
Pointing right. I don't want to go right. It really wants me to go to the right. Okay. I guess I'll go to the right. This puzzle's stupid. Come on, point down. That's kinda down. Come on, be the one. Son of a gun. I'm just gonna leave this sign. I'm gonna stop taking it with me. Oh! Is that the one? Is it as stupid as me, or as stupid as you? Oh, it wants me to go down again. Maybe I'm going to the wrong down. Maybe it's the down left one it wants me to go to. Alright, let's try this other one. I don't know, I'm not sure how stupid you are. How stupid are you? On a scale of ruffian, it's a 10. Down again. I don't know. Well, then I would say maybe. Where do you want me to go, stupid sign? Whoa. If you were stupid, you wouldn't even know a number that high. That's my guess, at least. I don't know if it's true. But if I had to guess. This puzzle, my goodness. It still wants me to go down. I've been going down, buddy. How much further down do you want me to go? Down again. It's flipping sticky keys again. It doesn't like when I hold shift. I don't know, did I call you smart? SMRT? Did I just ruin it? Let's see if I can do it. Come on. Still wants me to go down. Dino, did I break it? I've been going down for hours. I don't want to go down anymore. I don't remember saying that. That doesn't sound like something I would say. We'll have to go to the video playback. Maybe I said it. I may have just said that you're not as stupid as this puzzle, which doesn't necessarily make you smart. You don't have to cry about it. Oh, I hear snoring. Maybe that's a good thing. Is snoring a good thing? I just want this puzzle to end. There's no use crying over spilled milk. Oh my god. This must be like the most boring thing ever. I think Dino might be trolling me. How many times do I have to go in this one? You also punched me earlier, so you know. When you thought Dino wasn't looking. So far tonight you've punched, hugged, and cried. Again, all of them in here. Okay. My goodness. Maybe if I bring the sign with me. Drop the bass. You thought I forgot, didn't you? Where is that Dino? I think he's trying to make you be bad again by pretending not to be here. So that your true ruffian colors come out. See? You're acting innocent, but are you really innocent? Or is it just an act? I knew it! He was. Don't go in the tree caves. Okay. What? But the tree caves are so much fun! Pick up the sign and place it and walk around. Okay. So, walk this way. Oh, did you mean down as in like down to the ground? You like fake evil? Uh-oh, something happened. Whoop, whoop. Got it.
Loteria.
So, should we get the car? Let's get the car. Let's drive the car down there. See, that puzzle was dumb. They make you think that you should go in the tree stumps.
Manny, I'm scared of that sign.
This is like a callback to those brave young men and their jaunty jalopies. You ever seen that movie? There's those outrageous young men and their flying machines.
No, that I remember.
There are these two crazy movies from the 60s which were all about, it was kind of like the Wacky Races, but a real-life version. Magnificent.
What?
And it was like one of
I
those
love
movies,
that
it was kind of
show.
like Wild, Wild, Wild World or whatever, like
It's
a
a Mad
Mad World, where all these people are chasing some crazy prize, but the cars in it always had things like that. I think that is a direct lift. Like one of the cars would have these hydraulic shocks that lifted up, or just crazy extending things.
If you're told not to be evil, then you'll be in some circumstances. Dino, do you fight evil as a warlock? There's a key, guys.
It looks like some sort of warning sign. They'll tear you apart bone by bone and build with you a human throne. Their buck-toothed king will sit upon what once was you, but now is gone. This key unlocks the gates of hell. Steady traveler, use it well.
Got the key.
Can't pass up an old creepy key.
Alright, so I got a creepy key. Cool. Let's see. I bet you this car won't go over that stuff. But maybe it will. Let's track it. Let's try. No. Oh, there it goes. Put those hydraulics on. Alright, what the... Oh, we're back to the gate. And we got the key.
With those monsters on the other side, I'm happy with this thing locked.
What? He's not unlocking it? Well, what the farts?
Look out!
So if We've got the fire beavers.
This scene, actually, this is the beavers here. Another good example of, like, you know, why you have to have coroutines in games, because you know, at least in adventure games, you have to have like a script that just says, how's this beaver going to behave? You know, what's he going to do? And at the time that people were making games, you know, the scripting languages weren't popular yet. You had a lot of games in C, and somebody would have been trying to write in their game engine, in their game loop, and go run the beavers now. And in a scene like this, you had to be able to take that and say, this is how a beaver behaves. Right now, I'm thinking like a beaver. How would a beaver? He's going to crawl over here, and he's going to chew on these things, and then he'll get tired, and then he'll jump over here. The same thing with the pigeons and anything else. And that, again, it's like, I didn't have to think about the fact that they were needed. They were obviously needed. I mean, that's one of the things that Scum had made very obvious. Like, you cannot make adventure games without coroutines. They didn't even call them coroutines, though. I mean, we didn't even know what to call them for a long time until, I mean,
Threads.
They were just threads, yeah. And actually, well, that was one of the early experiments. I actually tried to use actual Windows threads, because this was a Windows game. It wasn't a DOS game. This is a Windows game. We can use actual threads. And I initially did try and actually have different Lua threads, and it was just so heavyweight. Machines are so tight, and it was so much overhead, and it was so complex. And it was like, no, we need something lightweight. It needs to be really focused on what the game does.
That was interesting for any programmers out there, like Dino and myself. How did they make the beavers do things? Alright, so let's see. Should I give the beavers the key? Give the beavers a bone. No, that's not gonna work.
I like to save bones for special occasions.
What else we got? We already know what this fire extinguisher does. What about this key? What does the key do?
Doesn't do much by itself.
Get out of here, you dang demon beavers. Let's get in the car.
That's not on fire.
Whoops. I want you to come through here with the car. Alright, so if I get in the car, it automatically takes me out. If I go in here, I can try and use the key, but it doesn't let me unlock the gates.
I couldn't take that off with my bare hands. With those monsters on the other side, I'm happier with this thing locked.
Happier with it locked.
It's the key to the gates of hell, I seem to recall. With those monsters on the other side, I'm happy with this thing locked.
Alright, so I have to get rid of the beavers. How do you get rid of beavers? What do beavers not like? All I have is a bone and a car. And the car won't go through. Oh, and the fire extinguisher. But when I extinguish them, it feels like it doesn't do anything.
That doesn't look like the gates of hell to me.
Oh, I can go to the left. I didn't even notice this.
We're like, where's the fire? What is the flame source for the beavers? And they're like, well, they have a nuclear, they have a core. They have a nuclear core, so they're Thermonuclear flaming bone beavers.
Yeah, you know, I have to say, flaming bone beavers. I mean,
You would think that
what
would be
does that remind you
controversial.
of? Yeah,
A band? A band name?
maybe. Yeah.
What's this rock? It's not letting me do anything to this rock. Why not? It says I can click the rock, but it's not letting me click the rock. Alright, so I can get up.
This river seems to be made of tar, but those beavers just seem to cut through it like water.
Tar beavers.
No, I don't think I could swim a single stroke in that tar.
Do my joints click randomly? The only thing that clicks is my knees. My knees will click if I like do a squat. Everything else is pretty good. I can make my wrist click, but it's like so I guess my wrist and my knees. Alright, back to what we're doing. So what do we got? We can scythe. I forgot I have a scythe. A fire extinguisher and a bone. The bone doesn't let me do anything. Oh. Damn it! I just lost my bone. Son of a bee! Oh, that beaver's gonna go for it. Beavers love bones. So do I need to go back to where I got all the bones from? Is that the secret? So now there are 3 beavers. Alright, I think we found it. I think I know the secret now.
Out of the way!
I need more spider bones. Let me go. Alright, 3 more spider bones. He won't actually go to where the spiders are, so I need to exit. I need to walk it. Where were those spiders? The spiders are to the right, that's right.
Okay, I don't know what those weird noises are, but I think I'd rather go find out in the safety of the bone wagon.
Son of a... Knees, wrists, elbows, and thumbs. What about your head, shoulders, knees, and toes? Dang it. Where the hell were those spider bones? So let's see, that's the holes, that's to the beaver.
I ain't driving back to town, Manny.
He's not driving back to town, so I have to get out. Oh, come on. The car is in the way. Just think of it as like superpowers. You don't want to know what Dino's superpower is. My superpower is bubble fingers.
That line right there, love is for the living. I'm only after her for one reason, she's my ticket out of here. That was the key line that Tony and I would always go back to that kind of identified who that character was. The idea with Manny being a Hispanic Humphrey Bogart, that line evoked Casablanca in many ways, and that was kind of just we worked on that line more longer than we should have, but it was just one of those that we just felt was important to kind of nail and help define Manny.
And you could see Pete's musical treatment of it. He kind of suspended the music and had this little classical guitar melody that had a feeling of being like a pocket in time to further highlight that line.
Right.
Yeah.
Not going back there for a while. After all I did to get out of town, I am never going back to that place again. At least not without Mitchie.
Son of a bee! Come on, where's the spiders? I want the spiders. Oh! Wait. That was very weird. Bones, found them. Give me those bones. One bone. Pocket. Two bones. Pocket. Three bones. Pocket. I'm gonna take one bone just for good luck. Alright, now let's get out of here. Let's throw some bones and some tar. Alright, back inside. To the left, to the left. And bone. And throw. Anyone ever watch the TV show Bones? Alright, hopefully this is the last one. Yeah, I didn't watch it either. My grandma likes it, so it must be a good show. Ooh, there is another one. But this is gone forever, and I'm just throwing bones in here for no reason. Son of a bee. I don't think that worked. Alright, so I think I need to do that again, but I need to spray them with the fire extinguisher as they jump off. That is my new theory. And that's what I'm going to try next. Which sucks. So I'm all out of bones. Get them bones, bones, bones. Get them bones, bones, bones. Boners. Alright, let's get a couple more, just in case. I don't want to come back.
I don't need any more. I'm practically made of them.
Alright, he won't let me take any more. Got as many as I can do. What do you guys think of this, like, sweet car? Back inside. Back to the left. Get my bones. And then my fire extinguisher. Alright. Left. Row. Bone. Get this. Get my fire extinguisher. Select and extinguish. I think we got it, guys. I think we got it. These beavers don't stand a chance. Any more beeves? Oh. Alright. Good job, team. Now we can unlock
This outer gate is huge. I'll need Glottis to open it.
Manny, I don't know if I like driving over people.
They can't feel it, they're dead.
You're dead. I wouldn't want to drive over you.
That's because you and I, Glottis, are friends.
Aw, Manny.
We got out of the forest, guys. We're on the open road.
Hello? Miss Colomar! We're here to save you!
Hey, lay off the racket. The whole town's asleep.
But I want a drag race! When they get a load of my car, we're gonna be the talk of the town!
You're right.
We're gonna have to find a good place to hide that road show. Speaking of hiding, I wonder if Mitch is here already. I'm gonna go see what I can stir up. Not a bad piece of real estate, actually. It's got potential.
New area. Alright. What's in the inventory? The scythe? And that's it. Starting from scratch. Let's see what we find.
Ooh.
And I fell off a cliff.
Yeah, tourists. You gotta watch your step around here, stranger. Rubicava ain't the quaint little port town she used to be. Well, hell, looks like there's a new vessel in town. Pardon me whilst I go check her out.
What's my favorite thing? Oh, gravity, falling. Yes. Alright. Let's go inside this little building. What do we got? What do we got? We can exit. Yep, falling off cliffs, one of my favorites.
I hate the way mustard spouts get all crusted like that. I have bigger things on my mind right now than condiments.
Alright, so he doesn't want any mustard. Let's talk to this guy.
This guy looks familiar.
The character Celso is played by a really funny actor called Peter Lorre, and when he came into the studio on the first day, he had this real look of apprehension about him, and it turned out the word in Hollywood was that Grim Fandango was code name for Star Wars Episode 1 casting. So when he was coming in for the project, people were telling him, "You're going to be going in, and George Lucas is going to be there, and they're going to be flying you up to the ranch." And he was terribly disappointed when he walked in, and the only person in the studio was me.
Mr. Flores, I'm ready to take you now.
Manny Calavera. Is that you? Didn't you used to be taller?
What?
I'm looking for a woman named Mercedes Colomar.
Well, no one's come through town by that
Good night,
name,
Mikey.
and you can take it from
Have a good
me.
day tomorrow.
I, too, am looking for someone, so I watch the comings and goings around here very carefully.
Who are you looking for?
Well, if you must know, it's about my wife. I got word that she passed away not long after I, and that she too was crossing the land of the dead on foot. It is said that all lost souls come to Rubicava, so I came here to wait for her.
You must love her very much, Celso.
Yes, this is true. Of course, she also has all of my money.
I'll help you find your wife. What did she look like?
Oh, here. I got this from the DOD and made copies to hand out. Isn't she something?
She must have been beautiful with skin.
Me too, Mikey. Hopefully I don't get too stuck. Let's see, so far, so we've been going for... Actually, we got disconnected a little bit, so we've probably been going for about 2 hours or so.
So, know a good place to stay in town?
What's your price range?
Somewhere around the high end of nothing.
Then maybe, young man, it's time you started thinking about a job.
Can you get me a job here?
Have any skills?
Sales?
Well, that does qualify you for a certain position, but we only have one mop.
You tell me, Dino. Is it jazz?
How do you know your wife hasn't gone ahead of you?
Oh, Manny. If she had arrived here first, surely she would have waited for me.
I'm here to reclaim that walking stick.
I broke it over the head of some hideous monsters in the forest. I'm sorry, Manuel. I've got to get this place ready to open.
Right. I'll let you know if I see your wife.
She'll be the one asking for her beloved Celso.
Beloved Celso. Alright, what did we get? Alright, so we got a picture.
It's Celso's wife. Actually, I don't think skin would help.
Alright, so we got a picture in the scythe. Got some coffee.
Maybe I should place a personal ad.
I tried it, believe me. It attracts the wrong kind of women.
Maybe I should place a personal ad.
I tried it, believe me. It attracts the wrong kind of women.
Okay, so I think we've done everything in here. Can't do anything with the mustard. Talk to that guy, we already did it. Can't go to the right. Can't do that. Alright, let's walk this way. Let's go talk to the policeman.
Well, actually, it's mostly stock with a few mods here and there.
So, would those be glass packs I'm hearing, or turbos?
There was this one high-pitched whine it was making, really grating noise, you know? And I searched and searched, but I couldn't find the source of the noise until we pulled in here.
Was it the blower?
No, it was Manny screaming in the back like a cat tied to a cruise missile.
That's a good one.
Hola.
Hey, Manny, Dockmaster Velasco here says he's got a place we can dry dock the bone wagon for a while.
Oh, yeah. We can't leave a beauty like this out in the fog, or her chrome will get pitted.
Pitted? Did you hear that, Manny?
You folks gonna stay in Rubacava for a spell?
I really wanted to have this moment of Velasco bonding with Glottis, and that, like, through the magic of cars, and talking about engines and stuff, and cars bring people together, talking about engines.
Well, it's
Because I never had sports.
internal combustion.
I never liked sports. I was not into the manly unifier of sports, but
Me neither.
but cars you can talk about with the toughest of dudes.
That's true. That's
Like-
true.
I don't know anything about cars.
We're here looking for a woman named Mercedes Colomar.
I'm not too good with names. Did she have any distinguishing marks or a tattoo?
Not that she showed me.
Well, like I said, I'm as good with names as you are with the fog.
I might be here a while. Is there any work in this town?
Well, there's lots of work down at the docks, but it's all union work. And I just don't see you in that union.
How do you get around here with all the mist?
When you've strolled these docks as long as I have, Pilgrim, you know where you are by the smell of the sea, by the sound of the lonely foghorn, by the icy touch of the cold, salty air.
Wow. Manny, could I have an eye patch?
Can I just ask, what is under the eye patch? Because I know it's not an eye.
Oh, well, when I was alive, I had an eye patch like this. This one's just for the phantom pain. And that one eye socket used to scream like a banshee when the trade winds blew, so I plugged her.
Hey, Manny, we were in the middle of a conversation here.
Hey, okay. Ever seen this woman?
Oh, if this is the woman you're looking for, take my advice. Forget about her. She sailed out of here weeks ago in a cozy portside cabin built for two. And she wasn't alone.
What, bro?
How do you know she sailed out of here? I don't believe it.
It's a tough break, Junior, but you gotta face it. Here, look it up in my port log if you want it in writing. 6 weeks ago on a Tuesday. Ticket for 2, paid in full. I cracked the champagne on the bow myself.
Hey, Manny, we were in the middle of a conversation here.
Hey, okay.
Look, I know how you feel, son. Once I lost a very special lady myself. I waved to her from the docks as she sailed out of port, and I never saw her again.
What was her name?
The SS La Mancha was her name, but don't make me talk about her, because I just can't do it.
All right.
Celso, your wife sailed out of here 2 months ago with another man. It's all in there.
Oh, Manny, is there a greater constant in nature than the treachery of women?
Forget about her, Celso.
Have you forgotten yours? I'm going after her. You take over my job here. This mop at least will never let you down. That compass in the handle will sure come in handy too.
Place is looking snazzy in a year. Look at me.
Hey, boss. You gonna come downstairs? I got a customer asking for you.
You know I don't like to mingle with the customers.
Well, you may want to mingle with this one. She sounds like your type.
Skelly baby.
Well, looks like a quiet night in old Rubacaba.
And just the amount of research that went into all of this, because I just remember Tim going to every film noir movie ever, and we would just, all the time, there would be something to do, and he's like, want to go to the movies? And it was just, I mean, you can see it, the dark shadows, and then the music. I mean, everything is just so film noir and really pulls you in.
Yeah, I remember us all going to see Casablanca, and I think it was in the Castro Theater or something. It was one of those old San Francisco theaters. I forget which one it was, but it was the whole gang of us went. And
yeah, remember? Did you guys go to the Golden Gate Fields for the horse races? I know they weren't.
I wish.
That was part of it, because I think there were some scenes around that, and that was just fun. I mean, just the research trips.
Yeah,
those were fun.
I want to go on a research trip. But we don't ever go on research trips. Alright, what is next? Let's see what's in my inventory. Scythe. And that is it. Bad boy never lose my inventory.
Ah, Lady Luck.
Ooh, this looks like fun.
Look out below.
Le numéro gagnant. Le 9. Rouge. Impair manque. 9. Red.
This is an outrage. I bet on number 2. Why didn't it come up number 2?
Ah, monsieur, je suis vraiment désolé. I do not pick the winners. These things are all controlled by the man upstairs.
Well, please tell the man upstairs that Police Chief Bogan was very upset when he left. And when he returns later this evening, he would prefer to have better luck.
Oui, monsieur. Bonsoir. I will definitely tell him. Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets. Mesdames et messieurs, rien ne va plus. Les jeux sont faits. Ladies and gentlemen, betting is closed. No more bets, please.
Does it go
Le
forever?
numéro gagnant,
No.
le 6, noir.
So this is one of the parts in the game that was very inspired by Gilda. You ever seen Gilda? Rita Hayworth.
No.
It's a great
Sounds like I'm gonna
noir
go home and
movie.
see it now.
It's amazing, and it's the scene that you always see when they show Rita Hayworth, where she just flips her hair up and says, "Who, me?"
No.
So anyway, it's about it's set in a resort town where there's a casino, and the main character, there is the main character is working at a casino, and there is this kind of corrupt local law enforcement officer who shows up every night. And the way he gets paid off by the casino to not busted is that he always comes and bets on number 2 at a certain table, and then they always give him his money, and number 2 always wins and stuff. And so I think it's the same number in this game. We always use number 2.
Man, betting is closed. No more bets, please.
Oh,
Le numéro gagnant, le 21.
There's a bed. Let's go take a nap. I love games with beds and naps.
Ah, to sleep. Perchance to have nightmares about spiders and beavers.
Spider beavers.
When we leave the diner for the last time, there's a sort of a moment with the just kind of a technical and sort of dramatic moment with the music where the music on the radio is playing, and there's going to be a little bit of a cut, and then you go to this cutscene music, which takes it's supposed to be sort of a seamless break from the game music to the cutscene music, and then the music kind of comes out of the radio, and doesn't sound like it's on a radio anymore. It's the music of people's dreams and wishes.
Dreams and wishes.
Can't. What if Mecha makes her big arrival and I sleep through it? My wartime communications from Salvador. He's been sending me messages like this for the last year.
Agent Calavera, I have word that you arrived in Rubacava safely. This is great news, as your service to the LSA may now continue. I am pleased to report the successful hatching of the eggs you liberated. The hatchlings, which Eva has named Manny and Meche, are quite healthy and eager to serve our cause. With luck, my next letter will be borne to you across the sky by these young gossamer wings of truth. For the revolution, Salvador Limones.
I'm not done reading it yet, but maybe later.
Okay.
I wish you would slide down the banister, because we put a lot of effort into sliding down that banister. Come on, slide down the banister. I recommend any player who's in this room slide down the banister. It's much faster than walking.
Especially if you're 6 and you don't have terrible consequences when you hit the bottom.
You should not try that at home. Actually, kids, you should. You should go slide down the banister of your house right now.
Everybody's got to do it once.
That's funny.
Looks like Lupe's been in the sugar again.
So these are scenes are from the production of the game in a way where Leslie would come to me like, look what I made. I made a chart of every single scene in the game, plus every single actor, and I coded it. Yellow means Manny's in it, and blue means this prop is in it, and she's so excited about these things that she did, and this character is doing the exact thing.
Yep.
You have to take things from your life and put them in your work, even though they don't read anything to anybody else.
Well, that just means work will be about life rather than life being about work, right?
Exactly.
Evening, Lupe.
Hi, Mary. I have to tell you about my new organizational system for the coats.
Think she'll come in tonight?
Manny, you ask me that every night. What am I supposed to say?
You're supposed to say, yes, I think tonight's the night.
Yes, I think tonight's the night that you finally go nuts from waiting for the grand entrance of Ms. Mercedes Colomar.
Let's try that again, shall we? Think she'll come in tonight?
Yes, I think tonight's definitely the night.
Thank you. It's my fault she's out in the woods alone, you know.
If you say so, Manny.
The washing machine is tripping again.
Did you switch it to the other breaker?
Bogan looked mad when he left?
Yeah, what happened?
Hey, we all run out of luck eventually.
Careful, Manny, or you're gonna get us shut down.
How's the flow tonight?
We're dead tonight, Manny. Everybody's back home for the Day of the Dead, I guess. Except for the casino. The casino's hopping. Why is it that all the people who don't go home are the same people who just love to gamble?
Well, I guess when you've got nothing to go home to, you've got nothing to lose.
Hey, we should put that over the door.
Everything okay back in the land of fur and fedoras?
Everything's in order. It's beautiful. I can't wait for people to come in and try the new system. It's so cool. Want to hear about it?
Okay, tell me all the details about your new coat check system.
Yay! Okay, I found all these plastic tiles in the back, left over from the automat, and guess what? They all have numbers on them. So what I'm doing is, I give one to everyone who checks a code in and... Manny, you're not even listening to me. I go to all this work organizing your coats, and you don't even care.
Lupe.
Forget it. Don't pretend to care.
No, I want to hear.
Hup. Oh, I'll tell someone else about it. Someone who cares.
Please, tell me all about your new coat check system, really.
Don't patronize me, Cal.
Okay, back to work.
Okay.
Man, 1 year really turned this place around.
Meche?
Manny, help me. I've been lost for so long. Why didn't you look for me?
I did. You ran off. Why?
Because you said I was no good. I've been all alone in the world for a whole year. And it's all because of you!
What the farts? Oh, right to the dome.
This gonna be an annual thing with you, Manny? Every Day of the Dead, you toss your bones into the drink and I fish 'em out?
I don't plan to be around that long, Velasco. As soon as I find out where that ocean liner's going, I'm after it.
Ha ha! That ship's going to Puerto Zapato. That's the other side of the world. Ain't no ships going out that way but the old limbo here, but...
But nothing. If the limbo's my only hope, then I'm already on board.
Well, good luck, son. That's all I got to say.
Check out the skeleton in the moon.
It shone pale as bone as I stood there alone, and I thought to myself how the moon that night cast its light on my heart's true delight, and the reef where her body was strewn.
That's Kay Cuter, and Kay was, I don't know, late 70s, early 80s, and he had a big, long, gray beard.
Yeah.
And he was a raging smoker.
Oh,
and so
yeah.
you'd have to break him every 45 minutes,
Oh,
otherwise he'd start getting into a really bad mood. And on one of those sessions, he plays the croupier later on, where he speaks French and English, and it's just, he delivers the numbers. We were behind on time, and so I sort of pushed him to an hour, and all of a sudden I found myself in an argument with Kay over how to pronounce 20 in French.
Oh.
And so I was like, it's definitely time for a smoke break. On you gotta get out of here.
What's going on in that bottle? A tugboat?
This happens to be a perfect scale replica of the SS Lumbago. I'm just having a little trouble getting the walking beam to fit in the neck here.
That's funny, because a lumbago is usually more of a problem in the lower back than the neck.
Yeah?
Nothing. I'd better go finish packing.
Aye, you do that, son.
Whoa.
We definitely should give a huge shout out to Peter Chan, and yeah, I'm still jealous of that guy.
Chan the man.
I know. Just when those packages would come, it would just be like Christmas, and you'd open, yeah, you'd see those, and you just think, oh man, and he's a nice guy too, you know.
The weird
happy
thing about
family.
that was I never experienced like the delivery of the package firsthand, but I still got excited about it.
No, they're beautiful, and he's such a sweetheart. Oh, and I'm sorry, God, this is the set that you had to go
This is
twice.
Garab's, right?
Yeah, this is the one.
This was the gift that kept
And it's
on
actually
giving.
very cute.
Yes. Well, the second time is.
Yeah, the second time.
But I'm sorry, you were saying that was a real building.
Yeah.
Where? Was it in Spain?
I think it's in Paris, I think. And I remember seeing a photo of it and being like, wait, Peter.
No, good artist, Paul. Great artist. Yeah.
Blue casket. Just doesn't have the zing of Calavera Cafe, you know? Hi, what's your name? Hi, what's your name?
But don't you see, when the government fades away, so will our troubles.
Ah, nonsense. We will always need some armed force to fight off the return of capitalism.
That sort of fascist thinking is as dead as you are, comrade. When we get rid of all the guns, that's when people will begin to self-police. And the public opinion alone will keep them from committing crimes.
Hola, trust funders.
Hey, look who's making the scene. It's Manny Calavera, the up, the down, the backside of the nouveau riche.
Beat it, dinner jacket. We're talking about things you wouldn't understand, like truth and beauty.
And then, for some reason, I was always really interested in beatniks and red. I think it was so foreign to me, like the Red Scare was not part of my actual life, but it always seemed like this thing is, it's hard, it's funny. It was always funny to me to imagine how passionate people were about that, how big of a deal it was for them. And it was always so, but if from a safe distance, it was just kind of entertaining. Like, oh wow, people were really concerned about communists everywhere, and unions, and
No, I remember when I was a little kid, people would still talk about communist plots in all seriousness. You know.
Lola? What are you doing here? This crowd doesn't go much for souvenir pictures, except maybe of Lenin.
Shh! Manny, I'm on a stakeout. I'm gonna prove to Maximino once and for all that Olivia's no good for him.
Still hung up on Max, eh? Take my advice, Angel. Forget about him. He's a gambling racketeer.
Like you.
Oh, that hurts, baby.
Hey, shh! Here they come.
Come on, sugar. How about a kiss for the road?
Oh, ick. Don't let me down, Nick. You're a lawyer. You're not supposed to have feelings.
I don't, but I know a good tart when I see one. Hey! If Maximino sees that, we're going to end up in matching terracotta pots.
Don't be silly. He wouldn't hurt me. He loves me. Manny, at last we're alone. Tell me, how are the bourgeoisie?
Fine. How's Max?
Oh, Gramps, don't start.
What are you doing with a snake like Nick?
I'd lay it on you, Manny, but I don't think you'd get it.
Messing around with your boyfriend's lawyer is pretty dangerous.
Oh, maybe I was wrong. You do get it.
I'm a little worried about Lola.
That's because she's doomed, Manny. She fell in love with Maximino. That's the one mistake I never made.
Do you think Nick would hurt her?
Only if he finds her, and take it from me. He's not good at finding things.
Open mic night seems like a big hit.
It always takes those timid souls a while to get up the nerve.
Maybe it would help if you went up there and started things rolling.
Oh, Manny, read poetry in my own club? That would be like this whole place was just a big temple set up to worship me.
Oh, come.
Okay. Alive, we slept. Life's just some rapid eye movement. In a warm, cozy bed. Buried, we wake. The flesh dream is over, Daddy. Now that we're all crazy dead.
That was great.
Yeah, but that's the last one.
Little dark in here, don't you think?
Dark and cold, like the hearts of men.
You know, I'm thinking of buying this place.
Really? I thought about buying yours for a while, but then I just decided to ask my boyfriend Max to buy it for me.
Hey, how about another poem?
Okay. Ashes to ashes. To ashes, to ashes, to ashes, to ashes. To ashes, to ashes, to me. To ashes, to ashes, to ashes, to ashes.
That was great.
Yeah, but that's the last one.
You can have it. I'm leaving town.
Manny, you sound so exciting all of a sudden. Why are you leaving town?
Johnny Law, baby. You see, I'm a grifter. I'm bad news.
Yeah, right. You're running after that ghost chick everyone says you're still so uptight about. Well, I have a poem I wrote just for you. Pay attention because it's pretty short. Here it goes. Ch
Hey, how about another poem?
Okay, I called my cat Boney till she said it wouldn't do. I said, why? She said, sister, because that's what I've been calling you.
That was great.
Yeah, but that's the last one.
She keeps saying that, but...
Hey, how about another poem?
Okay, last one, folks. With bony hands, I hold my partner. On soulless feet, we cross the floor. The music stops, as if to answer. An empty knocking at the door. It seems his skin was sweet as mango when last I held him to my breast. But now, we dance this grim fandango. And will for years before we rest.
Hey, they said the name of the game.
That was great.
Really, this time I just don't have any more.
Hey, how about another poem?
I'm bone dry, flesh out of poems.
Just begin again at the top. They get better each time.
Really? Okay. Alive, we slept. Life's just some rapid eye movement. In a warm, cozy bed. Buried, we wake. The flesh dream is over, Daddy. Now that we're all crazy dead.
That was great.
Yeah, but that's the last one.
Well, catch you later, hip chick.
Keep practicing that lingo, man. You'll get it.
Just a dab will drop you. Hey, man, you didn't see me put the secret ingredient in these coffin shooters, did you?
Relax. Olivia stole the recipe from me in the first place.
Yeah, she steals from the rich and gives to me to poor.
In the final version of the game, are the backgrounds actually just pre-rendered flats?
Yes, they are.
See, that's amazing to me because, you know, we live in the world of 3D now. We're used to floating the camera around inside of these things. But, you know, once you chose your camera angle to pre-render something, that was it. There you go.
No, it's Manny walking around in a blank 3D room with Z-depth data to clip him in front of the stuff that he needs to clip in front of.
I don't get the feeling those cleaning supplies are used much around here. Let the waiter clean up after himself. The sink is full of dirty hookah water.
Gross.
I'm not gonna drink dirty hookah water, and I can't carry it with my bare hands.
Calavera, it is indeed a great day for the revolution. Say hola to little Manny, the first enlisted messenger to serve the LSA. Please feed him some breadcrumbs and send him back quickly, so we may know that our maiden flight was a success.
These plates are filthy. I'm not gonna eat off of dirty plates, and I'm not going to clean them. Nothing in the dishwasher. Not to sound like a capitalist oppressor, but I have people who do that for me now.
Alright, so I'm thinking that this place is just for funsies.
I think we're going to come up to Garv's set that I destroyed. That I destroyed 2 weeks of Garv's work by trying to learn how to 3D model, and somehow I ended up erasing 2 weeks of his work. because it was the fish place that you had to redo.
Oh yeah, the elevator.
Yeah, the elevator and that place with the fish.
Alright, so down or up? Go down. Very interesting.
I remember at the time it was a big debate, like, should we require P100 or P133, like penny 100, penny 133? It's like, nope, your target platform is whatever was on sale at CompUSA for $500 last year.
It's like a P70.
Yeah, it's like, P60 I think is what we ended up with as the minimum spec. We ended up going for P90 at the end, but it was one of the things where it's like, those kind of constraints where it's like, you really could pull it off with all the kinds of machines we had in the company, but the average consumer who we wanted to sell the game to did not have a machine like that. So that's one of the vagaries of the PC market that still persists,
Yeah, and you wouldn't, when you think about Grimm, you wouldn't necessarily think, but there's like all hand-coded assembly rasterizers in here. There's hand-coded assembly blitters in here. Lots of like layout asset management. This was a tricky game to optimize and to get running acceptably on the kind of machines that people were going to be running it on. But it doesn't, it doesn't come off like the same technical challenge as a Jedi Knight or something like that. And it wasn't.
I mean, it's different kind of technical challenge, much more kind of interdisciplinary.
It was really getting all this weird stuff happening at the same time.
Alright, let's see what up is.
Hello, Manny.
Hola.
Manny, the police chief walked through and I tried playing a song for him and he yelled at me.
Oh, don't sweat it, mano. He's just mad because he lost at the tables.
Isn't he always supposed to win so he keeps liking us and never raids us?
He wouldn't raid us. It's a holiday. I just had a run-in with Domino and Meche. We're leaving town.
What? How?
Domino's got Meche. We're going after them tonight.
What should I do?
Just sit here until I get a boat.
Sit here. Check. Okay.
What's that you're playing?
Oh, this is just a little, love song for a special lady.
Sing a little bit of that song, why don't you?
Well, I only have this part. Bone wagon.
I like it. When we leave, I'm actually gonna miss this place.
Aw, man, why can't we just stay here? We got our fancy club, we got 3 squares a day. Max lets me take the bone wagon out on his kitty track once a week. Plus, we look good in these clothes.
Gladys, I can't live in this world forever. It's not where I belong. I've got to find Meche and help her, because if it weren't for me, she'd have been on that train a year ago.
Okay, Manny.
Well, I'll let you get back to practicing.
I don't need to practice, man. I'm good.
Amarillo de Oro. A very fine liqueur filled with solid gold flakes. Nothing but the best for my customers. My rich customers.
I remember animating Manny sliding down the banister. And I remember Tim kept calling for something. He's got to look cool. And so I did that, and I don't think he was ever really happy with it. So I don't know. Apparently don't know what cool means.
Got to put some Ray-Bans on him.
Yeah. I mean, Manny's a suave guy, but I don't know if suave guys slide down banisters. Maybe I should have done it slower.
Yes, I better take this with me for safekeeping.
Got some booze.
Manny's music, the Casino Calavera music, is that was a big moment for me doing the score because it was done fairly early on, and it kind of it determined a lot of other stuff, just sort of stylistically.
Mm-hmm.
Get that sort of Gene Krupa thing going on in the beginning. And
Gene Krupa.
Yeah, one of the great drummers of all time.
Not while they're losing. Everything okay down here?
What happened to Monsieur Bogan's lucky streak?
It ran out.
What? So did he.
Mind if I sit down, Charlie?
Of course not, Manny. I mean, it is your club, right?
I like those dice cushions.
Chowchilla Charlie.
Oh, yes.
That name comes from an actual person I know who was from Chowchilla, which no one remembers anymore, but when I was a kid, an entire school bus full of children was kidnapped in the town of Chowchilla. Do you remember that? In
No.
California.
Wow.
A school bus full of kids was kidnapped, and the people demanded ransom. And it was crazy to think about. It was on the news. It was
Jeez.
Chowchilla. Everyone was talking about this kids, and eventually they were found and rescued, and I don't believe they were hurt.
Mhm.
So I can talk about that story now. And
Yeah.
all the kids went home. But and then years later, I just a friend of ours was dating this guy named Charlie, and he was from Chowchilla, and I was like, "Oh wow, were you on the bus?" He was like, "No, I was sick that day. I was sick. I didn't go to school that day, and so I didn't get kidnapped."
Wow.
And we always referred to him as Chowchilla Charlie.
Wow.
And he's now in the game as Chowchilla Charlie, even though his personality is not as sleazy as this character. He was a fine, outstanding, although very lucky guy.
Yeah.
But this is our Peter Lorre character.
Right. So what are you doing in it? Didn't I tell you not to come back until you can pay your bar tab?
Oh, or they kicked me out of that cat track for printing fake betting stubs. So now I have to come here, Manny, which I love, which I love.
How did you print fake betting stubs?
With this. Isn't she beautiful? The last time I was incarcerated, I shared a cell with the most dishonest con man I ever met. He was strictly small time, and I managed to steal this from him quite easily.
Thanks. You never know when this may come in handy.
Hey, give that back to me, Manny.
Maybe once you settle your bar tab, eh, Charlie?
Oh, Manny.
What else can you counterfeit?
Nothing. Anything.
So can you make passports?
Manny, you still think like a living man in so many ways. No soul needs a passport. We are all citizens of the same nation, and our king rides a pale horse.
So no passports?
No. No, that little hologram is so tricky, you know?
How about driver's licenses?
Sure. Just, give me a recent picture, $50 in, about 2 weeks, okay?
When I think of something I need, I'll come back.
I'm not a wishing well, Manny.
Why aren't you over at the roulette tables?
The roulette is for lonely widows and Frenchmen. Why don't you get some slot machines, Manny? Everybody, old women, little children, they all love slot machines. And I have a system, an infallible system for beating them.
I'll think about it.
I can tell when you're just humoring me, you know?
I think slot machines attract an undesirable element.
Oh, well, we're all undesirable, Manny.
Yeah, but your credit's no good to boot. All my friends are lonely widows and Frenchmen.
Except me, Manny. I'm here to keep you sane.
Oh, thanks for the follow.
Tell me your system, Charlie.
I can't tell you my secrets. Just this. You have to become one with the bandit, Manny. You have to get inside the machine and make it want to pay.
On second thought, stay away from my roulette tables. That's a nice suit. Where'd you steal it?
Manny, if you learn to play the odds like Chowchilla Charlie, then maybe you too can have a suit this fine someday.
Well, I've got a club to run, so...
Oh, yes. Please, Manny. Get on with your glamorous life.
All right, Chowchilla. What else we got in here? I think that's it.
Everything okay down here?
What happened to Monsieur Bogan's lucky streak?
It ran out.
What? So did he. Le numéro gagnant.
Not while they're losing.
Le 3, rouge. Impere manque. 3, red.
All right. Next room.
Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux, s'il vous plaît.
Let's see if we can make it be in number 2.
Le numéro gagnant. Le 1, noir, Peripass, 20, black, house pays all winners, le banque paye. Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux, s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets. Mesdames et messieurs, rien ne va plus. Les jeux sont faits. Ladies and gentlemen, betting is closed. No more bets, please. Le numéro gagnant. Le
Oh,
22.
well, I got twos, just too many of them.
22. Black. House pays all winners. Le banque paye. Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux, s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets. Mesdames et messieurs, rien ne va plus. Les jeux sont faits. Ladies and gentlemen, betting is closed. No more bets, please.
How do I make it guaranteed to land on the 2?
Le numéro gagnant. Le 16. Rouge. Père manque. 16. Red. House pays all winners. Le banque paye. Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux, s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets. Mesdames et messieurs, rien ne va plus. Les jeux sont faits. Ladies and gentlemen, betting is closed. No more bets, please.
Is this going to be 20 again?
Le numéro gagnant. Le 0. Père manque. 0. House pays all winners. Le banque paye.
Alright, I don't know how to do this one. No, I don't want to go out there. Let's go back out here. For the boat.
Manny! I have a note for you from Lola.
Lola?
Yes. Now, where is it? Where? Oh, here. No, wait. Dang! I have a whole new system for messages. Just let me... Here. No, wait. Be quiet. Here it is. Wait a second. It's empty. There was something inside. It felt like a key.
A key?
Yes! But did somebody come back here and snake the key while I was sorting the coats? Who would do that? They messed up my whole system!
Son of a bee.
Evening,
Stole the
Lupe.
key.
Hi, Manny.
Okay, back to work.
Okay.
Alright.
Lola, Lola, where are you?
How the heck do I get out of here?
Late night at the morgue, isn't it, Membrillo?
You know I can't sleep with John Doe's on the slab, Manny. If I don't ID these rose gardens tonight, I won't be ready for the 2 that come in tomorrow. And before you know it, I'm up to my ass in azaleas.
What a sad story. These stews sprouted and no one came down to claim them?
Death makes sad stories of us all.
How was the lighting handled on the characters in each environment? Does anybody remember that?
I think, however, we were able to set up a couple of lights. I think that was it. I mean, wasn't there some information that you guys would take the set? Because didn't we have to save a copy of our sets with, like, you know, the key light and the fill, or just I thought we would save a version of the very simple.
That's possible, yeah, as a starting place. But I mean, it was all very kind of rudimentary.
And you had to be really strategic with, you know, what is the best use of a minimal amount of lights to accommodate the character in the entire scene that he's got to be in.
Yeah, there was no, I mean, for all this stuff, there was no roadmap or procedure for like, oh, this is how you do 3D forests or light character. I mean, we had to make everything up and solve every problem to get everything to happen pretty much in this. So there's a lot of just on the fly, different people figuring stuff out per scene, how to make something work. And as a result, some things work better than others.
Very interesting.
How's business?
Booming, unfortunately. More crime every day. And more sproutings like these. Something's happening back in El Morro, I think. And its dark hand is finally reaching us here in Rubacava.
What exactly are you looking for?
I'm digging for a treasure that part of me does not wish to find. For when I uncover that sad doubloon that tells me who this poor soul is, my reward is not riches, but the chance to make a phone call and break somebody's heart. Of course, with this equipment, the search could go on for some time.
Can I help?
Sure. Grab hold of this leaf right here. Manny?
I can't do it.
I know. I was just testing.
How do you do this job?
Without becoming jaded, you mean? My secret to happiness, Manuel, is that I have the heart of a 12-year-old boy. I keep it over here in a jar. Would you like to see it?
No.
Sorry. Old coroner joke.
Do you ever worry that your job is getting to you, Membrillo?
Well, forensic botany is a trying job, Manny. But have you ever spent much time here with a florist? In life, they became florists because they love flowers. But here, a flower is a symbol of pain, of death within death. Their conflicted feelings build and build, and eventually, they become quite mad.
Thanks for the tip. I guess I'll send balloon bouquets from now on. And Brio, why do you stay in town? Why don't you head off toward the Ninth Underworld?
Manny, you can only search for something for so many years before you stop believing in it altogether.
You don't believe in the Ninth Underworld?
Why do you think we're all here in Rubacava?
Because you're waiting to earn off your time or you can't afford passage or...
Manny, we've given up. All of us. When you've been here long enough, you will too.
Well, don't let me bother you.
Always nice to have visitors.
Well, he'll be leaving soon anyways. I think a lot of this is just story building, or world building. But I think I'm gonna stop here, 11 o'clock. We'll be back tomorrow. Perhaps War in the North. Perhaps Mordrin Fandango. We shall see. But I hope all of you have a great night. And great day tomorrow. Yeah.